So, I went to, essentially my home away from home and my favorite place on earth being the KFC Taco Bell.
Alright.
And I was trying to be a good brother. I was like, hey, Michael, do you want any food? And you were like, yeah,
Absolutely.
I want
Always.
30 tacos. And I was like, okay. So I was like, I'm going to get 30 tacos for Michael. And I was like, I really want some chicken thighs.
My daughter wanted one. Only 99 were for me.
So, and I pull up to the speaker box and I'm like, I'll take those 30 tacos. And I want a beefy 5-layer burrito because they're very yummy. And then I said, I would like 2 chicken thighs. Now, mind you, I need 30 soft shell tacos, 1 beefy 5-layer, 2 chicken thighs. Yeah, that'll do it. Cool. So I pull up to the next window, and they hand me my food after roughly 45 minutes.
Yeah, this Taco Bell's not good.
Which, like, I mean, as far as Taco Bells go, is mostly the worst because it's freaking Taco Bell. Like, you're in, you're out, it's in, it's out. It's usually a 45-minute process. The whole thing, just 45 minutes. And, so I spent the 45 minutes, and they hand me the thing there, and it really weirded me out due to the fact that they normally give you this weird box because they think that chicken is best served to you in awkward boxes that are really cumbersome and don't hold the chicken well, and it's kind of just like they throw loose chicken in a box and it rattles around and it's not good. But I bring the food back here to you and say, for my brother and my niece, the world being Taco Bell, and I open up the bag to find out that there are 2 chicken sides rather than 2 chicken thighs, and I had 2 small cups of chicken that you'd put on, I guess, salad.
How is that even a menu item that you can order just on purpose? Like, that's so weird to me.
Well, I now understand that when we were doing that whole bit, they said multiple times, they're like, what I assumed was 2 chicken thighs. They repeated it back twice, and they said thighs, from what I heard, twice, and they were making sure that that's what I ordered, and I was like, yeah, this is a KFC, you guys serve chicken thighs. And
or
then,
sides of chicken.
Or sides, I guess they also serve sides of chicken.
I think that I'm picking up in the other mics when I talk.
Maybe you need to, like, cower behind your mic more.
Do you get presents when I do hear the presents?
Dude, that's a gross mouth sound I was doing.
Why are there other people here today?
It's not just me and you?
No, I don't think so. I hear somebody else talking. And it wasn't just this sound I was hearing the whole time, which is my kids.
Okay, no joke though. Every now and then, I wake up in the middle of the night to hear that music playing, and it might be the most terrifying thing I ever hear in my whole life.
Yeah, baby monitors are a bad idea from the start. If my baby's gonna cry, I wish I could just let him go. They'll eventually stop, is the theory.
I mean,
I've never proven it.
I feel like the issue has to solve itself. Like, will Charlie actually stay awake all night? Or will eventually he just tucker himself out and fall asleep?
I mean, the theory is that no one has infinite energy, but maybe he does.
But to be fair, I've yet to see Charlie just get really tuckered out and fall asleep on his own free will.
It's
very
rare.
I feel like you play small mind games. It's like this like weird trick war games-esque moment every time you get Charlie to fall asleep. Like you have to outwit him or something stupid for Charlie to be like, shucks. It's like I'm the Mr. Mxyzptlk or whatever Superman villain who you have to get him to say his name backwards for him to leave you alone.
Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
It's like that. You gotta like outwit Charlie and he'll be like, oh man, shucks, Mom and Dad, they outsmarted me again. It's nap time for roughly 45 seconds.
He sleeps for approximately 30 minutes at one time. No matter how many times you put him down.
No matter how tired he is, how many hours he's been awake, if he chooses to sleep, it's for 30 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were coughing, but you're yawning. That's how interested you are in this topic.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm tired either. I slept most of the day.
So we brought guests on. We have a feature So we're like a bona fide like rap artist now because we have other people on our track with us. Today we have our sister, who I briefly mentioned in the last episode, but not by name. Are you here?
I think we've talked.
I'm here. Hello. How are you?
Fine.
I think we've talked about her multiple times, but not by name ever.
We spent the last 2, 3, 4 hours watching comedy videos to hopefully make us funnier. And we're ready to go. This is Life's What You Rate episode 6.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we going to introduce your wife at all?
She's always here.
Hey, not
Hi.
usually, actually.
You're always here, whether you're on mic or not.
You still didn't mention my name.
Who?
Yeah, I could've
Or
sworn-
mine, actually, I don't think.
My wife is here and my sister is here. And this is Life's What You Rate episode 6.
Your brat.
The show where we rate everything in life from a scale of 1 to 10. Go back to episode 0 for us to explain that scale. It takes too long. Every episode. But
Super complicated.
It's wicked complex.
I mean, it's fairly complex. We spent an hour explaining it the first time. Why would we spend an hour explaining it every episode when you can go back with the power of the internet?
Just listen to every single episode.
It's not that complicated.
Okay, guys, we're going to have to cut this out. 100% honesty, I still don't get the scale most of the time. Baffled by it.
100% honesty, I have a power I've never had before, but I've sometimes wanted in my life, which is, hey, Maddie, can you tell me a story? Oh, dang it, I said her name. Maddie, can you tell me a story?
No.
Go ahead. Tell me about your really fun trip down to Omaha, or up to Omaha from Lincoln.
So on my way to Omaha, my husband Jerry decided...
Look at that! For the first time in my entire life, I can mute my sister when she's talking! What is that? Look at that! It's something I've literally wanted to do my whole life. I guess, hey, Amanda, can you tell me how bad Charlie was today?
He was terrible.
I can't mute her. That'd be a raw deal for me. It'd backfire.
I think it's weird that we just invited our sister on here to bully her on the internet. Just do some light cyberbullying.
Bad move.
This is my sister Maddie, this is my wife Amanda. They're here as guests tonight. How's it going?
Hey, good.
It's good. It's good. It's late.
At the end of this
Usually in
episode,
bed by now.
Not really.
it's 10:30.
I'm not.
No, I'm usually in bed by now.
Nah.
Well, I'm in bed, but I'm like,
Oh,
awake.
right. I always forget to say, our sister is roughly 84 years old. with
Yesterday was my birthday. I'm 85.
Happy birthday! Should we
Yay.
sing happy birthday?
I mean, are we allowed to, or is Mr. 21st Century Fox gonna come
It got
fight us?
Uncopyrighted.
What?
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Are you guys so creepy?
Happy birthday to
I wish
you.
they would have said that.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Are you as uncomfortable as I am right now?
You can't hear how good it sounds on the headphones.
Oh, dude, it's real bad.
Did you come with a topic?
I did come with the
Did
topic.
you guys come with a topic? Because if you didn't, that's fine.
This was a surprise.
You
Like,
asked us about 15 minutes ago.
yeah. So no.
Also, here's the thing.
I thought the only reason you came to my house was to try to get on my podcast.
No, I legitimately was looking to hang out. And you said intermission, and I said, time to go home. And then you asked if I'd be a guest, and yes.
She's
Here's the
lying.
thing
She
that-
just wanted to be famous on the
I
internet.
mean, yeah, we're ridiculously famous. We could have dropped over this. But, also, we do need at the end of this episode, and I don't know if they need to be here for this, but, we need to rate having other people in the studio and where that puts us in a comedy headspace.
It's
'cause-
different.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm kind of used to my wife being around, but not my sister.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the very funny thing that we're going to talk about
Yeah,
and
what
rate.
are you going to talk about this week? Is it your turn to go first or my turn to go first?
Oh, boy.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's a thing that I love very, very much, and it might be my greatest passion in life. And if you guys haven't guessed it already, it's TV.
I thought it was Doritos.
I'm a big fan of Doritos. One time, I felt like trash all week, and then I wondered why, and it's because the week before the week that I felt like trash all week, I ate nothing but pepperoni and Doritos on top of each other for roughly a week.
I've
I
done
thought
the
that's
same
what
with
you did all the time.
No, sometimes I eat ramen noodles.
Yeah. One time I ate nothing but combos for 2 days just because I was calorie counting, and there was enough combos in one bag to last me 1 day. So I ate 2 bags in 2 days. I lost weight. I didn't feel good about it, but I lost weight.
So anyway, I'm very passionate about this this entertainment of lights on a screen moving with sound that relates to said lights.
They're called moving pictures. There's 24 of them per second.
Whoa. 24 pictures per second? Well, hold on. How many pictures did the show 24 have per second?
There's 24 frames per second for approximately 1 hour, minus commercials, so it's approximately 20 minutes of TV. 20 minutes times 24 frames per second times 60. That comes to approximately 100. If my math is correct.
Well, earlier you subtracted 1 from 30 and got 99, so I don't really trust your math.
He ordered 99 tacos.
I said 30 tacos every time. You said
30.
You assumed 100. Anyway,
I got 99 tacos, but
one of them wasn't yours.
one
it
of
was
them
Molly's.
was Molly's.
So it was just 99 tacos. Yeah. There's different types of these moving pictures on my TV that make me very happy, and the best kind is called the game show. Now, there's a very specific game show that I want to talk about.
Let's go.
Is it the Japanese
Let
game
me
show?
ask you. Okay, I have to ask you a question first, though.
Yeah.
And the question is, do you have it? Now you guys say.
Do you have it?
Guts! Guts! Okay, for real though?
My name is Mcauly, and here is Mo.
I don't have a lady's voice.
Yes, and.
She's also British, I can't do that either.
Yeah, so, okay, real quick, time out from this podcast.
We are capping this out. I feel so bad about the sound quality.
Time out this podcast real quick. Traditionally, how this goes is somebody says something funny, and then you guys, this is a fun headspace, like, bit thing that we're gonna do where everybody says funny stuff.
Correction, you guys heard the rest of the episodes, right?
Yes.
So you heard where I spent an hour last week talking about how fat I was and how I liked to wallow in my own filth.
Yes.
You can do a fake British accent for approximately 5 seconds for a goof. Alright.
Okay, cool, fun. Yeah, great. This is really, really good. Good headspace. I like how everybody's just building onto this bit, and we're in the fiction.
You guys know what yes and means, right?
We're deep in that comedy paint right now, and I feel like that if this is a war movie, I just lost a limb.
The comedy paint.
It's a basketball reference.
Hmm.
Okay, there's for sports people.
I got it.
Thanks, I appreciate
Basketball is my favorite sport.
I like the way they joke.
I'm not going to do that joke again.
So, let me explain to you the TV show Guts. There's, first of all, the best of all time announcer for the show.
I'm pretty sure
host.
this is generational appropriation because Guts was never on TV when you were alive.
That is true.
I don't think.
It was on that special channel. that we
Boomerang?
The special
No.
Nickelodeon gas.
Oh, yeah, it was
Yes.
just...
Games and sports.
It was
Nickelodeon
so
gas.
good.
That doesn't exist anymore.
got.
does
Guts and
not.
the Temple.
Figure it out.
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Legends
Figure
of
it
the
out.
Hidden Temple.
Double Dare 2000.
Oh, dude, Double Dare 2000.
I'm pretty sure they had like what was the one with Mike O'Malley and there was a bunch of nerdy kids doing like video game stuff. This is real.
No, you dreamed that.
No, I didn't. Mike O'Malley, and it was bad.
You dreamed about Mike O'Malley a lot, so this is not uncommon.
I wanted to be Mike O'Malley.
Who didn't?
Michael had a reoccurring dream where he just hung out with Mike O'Malley, and his
Two
favorite thing.
heroes, Mike O'Malley and the dude from Smash Mouth, Guy Fieri,
Ah, right, Guy Fieri from
Yeah.
Smash Mouth. The lead singer.
going to Flavor Town. I like how the age range of the jokes that we make swings so hard from like millennials who grew up on Nickelodeon games and sports and people that watch the Food Network.
And specifically, the greatest artist of all time, Drake, and his good song, God's Plan.
I was hoping we get 1 week, just 1 week without referencing that song.
Gotta slip it in.
No, yeah, we gotta talk about God's Plan. I mean, this could get cut. I don't know. Have we been funny in the last several seconds?
I can't see the computer. I don't have my glasses on.
That's how you gauge the funny.
Good point.
We've been going for 15 minutes and Marcus laughed.
I laughed a lot.
I want to talk about guts, though.
So I kicked the mic real bad. Mike O'Malley is the best, but let me explain to you this show because there's a bunch of people who are my age-ish and my friends who listen to this show, and they probably don't know what guts is.
Just hit it. I want to hear you talk about guts.
So, again, it's been a minute. So, like, they're inside your body, and I think they have something to do with... So, 3 teenagers who are all around the world come, and they talk about themselves a little bit.
That was global guts. Regular guts, they could just be all from the U.S. if you want to. But global guts expanded.
Usually mix up the diversity just a tad, though.
They expanded the territory. It was always ladies and dudes.
Yeah, but they would
Rarely
come...
black people.
What? There's a lot of black people in guts.
Yes.
Anyway, they would come and they would do these incredible, super practical athletic challenges, usually involving some sort of harness and, like, bungee cord.
Sometimes they would kayak in a pool.
Sometimes they would do weird jumping off of a ledge. Then
like
this thing would spring you up and you do a dunk.
Like a less funny, what's the game that got...
Wipeout.
Yeah, Wipeout. Where they do funny, like... gymnastic-style feats of strength.
And there's there's this one where essentially a bunch of dental floss and rubber bands were strung into this weird grid thing that the kids had to climb through. I could have sworn it was dental floss.
There was a lot of obstacle courses, and these kids would have to compete for...
A piece of the Aggro Crag.
A piece of the Aggro Crag, which was a giant mountain that every episode of Guts or Global Guts ended with, there's a giant mountain called the Aggro Crag, and you had to climb the mountain while they shot confetti and smoke and sometimes threw dodgeballs at you, and you had to climb the mountain and get to the top, and the first person to get to the top hit a button, and it would make an explosion, and you won your very own piece of the Aggro Crag, which is a glow-in-the-dark piece of this majestic mountain.
It never got smaller.
Here's the thing also.
It's amazing.
They took it from the inside.
It was roughly so many... The points you got from climbing the Aggro Crag was essentially enough points to where no matter what place you were in, you could win Guts if you just won the last challenge. You just were the first to the top of the Aggro Crag.
Don't ruin this for me.
However, real quick, I want you guys to say something funny. I'm going to try to check Google real quick to see if I can buy a part of the Aggro Crag.
You can buy part of the Aggro Crag on eBay. I've looked it up before.
How many dollars is that?
More than you want. But like $1,200, I think, last time I looked.
What?
That's not too much for the Aggro Crag. It's a prestigious award.
To be fair?
Touched by Mike O'Malley and Moira. Was her name?
Moira.
I think the best part of Guts was probably the outfits. It was good.
It was the 1990s. What are you supposed to say?
No, I'm not saying it sarcastically. It was very good.
I like how in Global Guts, they would do this really cool thing at the end of each episode where they would straight up just disrespect the flag and they would all hold it and run around the track.
Some countries, maybe that is respectful.
Okay, but they would also do it with the American flag.
The American flag.
And it was supposed to be okay.
It wasn't a real American flag. It had a Nickelodeon logo on it.
Also, if you counted... 51 stars. And
I don't know where to go from there.
And there's one extra small white stripe.
But the thing is, Guts is awesome.
Yeah, okay, so like
I wanted to be on Guts, and I still want to be on Guts.
I understand the way that we explained Guts didn't make it sound like the greatest thing that's ever hit like television, but it is.
It was essentially the Children's Olympics, but instead of doing boring crap sports like baseball and hockey, they did like jumping off bungee cords and dunking basketballs.
And then there was the one where like they were all connected to each other by like bungee cords, and they had to grab the balls from the middle and run it to their corner, and they're in a triangle thing.
Yeah, and like throw it in their baskets.
I don't remember any of this.
Did you see Guts?
No.
And there's always
Never seen Guts?
I've never seen
There was always one pool.
I know, we're watching on YouTube tonight.
There was always one pool-related challenge, and there was always one kid who couldn't figure it out and spent like the whole time trapped in a corner.
Also, they would give the kids sections to say things, and they just didn't know how to use the microphone and talk on TV. It was good.
Yeah, I liked how
You've never seen Guts?
I'm sorry, no.
Mike O'Malley was literally...
You never saw Zoom.
Do you know who Mike O'Malley is?
No.
Mike O'Malley was literally...
I didn't have cable.
I mean, I guess we did at some point.
We got that super cable that one time Dad left.
Anyway, Mike O'Malley was always his character was turned up to roughly 11, and he'd be talking to these kids, and he'd be like, yeah. And then, like, he was so pumped all the time, and he'd be like, it's like, where do you go to school? And he'd be like, I'm in ninth. Yes, like,
he was so cracked out, and everybody else was just like, I just want to wear a sick pair of sneakers.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just on here because I want to get that good glowing rock. And then he'd be like, Mo.
I have failed as a husband. My wife has never seen the show.
I remember Mcauly, but in my head, I only see him as Bill Murray right now, and I don't know
He
why.
doesn't look that dissimilar from young Bill Murray.
Okay.
Who's Bill
I
Murray?
could see
That's
Bill,
fine.
I don't know actors' names. Tell me what he's in.
Murray's,
the Ghostbuster, the...
Oh, What About Bob guy?
What about
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't know actors'
That
names.
just adds a little more to the generation gap.
Yeah, we're doing weird stuff here.
I'm taking the baby steps. I'm not a slacker.
There's no way I give Guts anything less than an 8, though.
Dude, okay, well, first of all, like, we gotta rate the parts of Guts.
Okay.
Mo.
Mo? I think I had a crush on her
Amanda, plug your ears, please.
when I was 6.
I mean,
didn't watch it when you were 6.
You knew Amanda when you were 6, didn't you?
That's
How old were
true.
you
Do
guys
I need
when
to
you met?
leave the room?
I knew when you were 6. I was 7.
No.
Safe.
That's
He's
true.
safe.
No, in all actuality, I probably watched Guts when I was like...
11.
Well, I watched it later when I was... I watched it when I was a kid, too.
You watched it, like, with me
Like, before
a lot.
y'all were born, though.
Yeah.
I'm
So
saying I
7.
saw the show before Gas.
Yes.
When did this show run?
In the 90s.
Yeah.
I
can
saw...
tell.
Yeah, it's real good.
It's so good.
Mike O'Malley's wearing a hockey jersey,
Da-da-da-da-da.
and
Da-da-da-da.
he's... Man, Moira, I don't know. I feel like she doesn't... Actually, no, she explains all the games. That's what she does.
Mhm.
She's like the referee.
Yeah, she always has a referee's, like, shirt on. It's striped.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really remember her being that good.
He does look
He
like Bill
does look
Murray.
like Bill Murray.
Okay, good.
That's what I said.
Well,
You had a crush on
Google
Mo?
confirmed it, so...
Well, in my brain I did.
That's it.
Well, the 90s were
I
weird.
think you won.
The 90s were weird. My wife is much
That's
more
what Mo looks like?
Yeah.
Evidently.
Oh, there's
Yep.
there's the Aggro
Do you not
Crag.
remember anything?
In my head,
You people!
Mo was attractive.
She was not... That was a bad picture. She's more attractive than that. My wife is still more attractive than Mo.
Yeah, she's more attractive in that second picture.
I didn't see the second picture.
Probably just the accent too.
Anyway.
It was British?
British? How? Okay, hold on. How do you remember? And Maddie's like, I don't know anything about these games or these stunts or anything they're doing. Mo is definitely British.
She was British.
She's not wavered from that fact. The one permanent, the only information from this show that we all watched hours of that she retained was, yeah, that's a British chick.
I can't explain it. That's all I got.
I spent so much time wishing I were on Guts.
Yes.
I thought
I
about
wanted to
doing
be-
dumb
I remember
obstacles
like
in
being
my
mad
house.
because they were so bad at it.
Sometimes
and I remember
they
thinking
were.
I would be so much better if this
casuals.
was me.
I would do so much better than you. I've thrown so many foam balls into baskets before.
I remember watching a
From
lot
my
of
couch.
a lot of Double Dare, and like I just remember like, have these kids never seen the show?
That person's nose. The flag is in the snot somewhere.
It's a freaking hamster wheel. You just run up the side and then it spins.
Just keep your mouth open. The slime can't taste that bad.
You don't really need to breathe. Hold it longer. Jump in the pit. Also, I liked how Double Dare was essentially just a show that was a trivia show that you could be like, oh, I don't really know. I dare these people to go do that dumb stunt. They could be like, nah, I Double Dare. You'd be like, I guess we gotta go do that dumb stunt for these points.
I guess we gotta do the stunt.
It was a
should have thought about that one before.
It was a
we
trivia.
dared.
It was a trivia show where you had to know zero trivia.
But man, if they double dare us back, we have to do it. But then the points are doubled.
Right, so let's just give Mo a 6. Mike O'Malley.
9.
But here's the thing, though. Can you name a better host of a TV show than Mike O'Malley? Because I don't know if I can.
Let's
Bob
see.
Saget.
Bob Saget on America's Funniest Home Videos is pretty funny because he's so stupid. Steve Harvey, clearly very good on Family Feud.
Yes.
I do not like Howie Mandel. I wish I were on Deal or No Deal. I think that show is rad as heck, but man, I do not like Howie Mandel.
No, he's not very good.
He just seems like a giant tool bag.
Is Howie Mandel the one that looks like the guy in Home Improvement?
He's the guy that's the cult leader in
From
Monk.
Monk.
Oh, yes. I do not like him.
Me neither.
Freaking Howie.
I think I always relate him to a cult now because of Monk.
Is Mike O'Malley the greatest game show host?
I think he is.
What about Drew Carey in that show about
Whose Line?
improv? Whose Line is it anyway?
Oh.
That's a good one.
Oh, the...
Well, then, is it Wayne Brady? He has his own show, too, and he's pretty good.
Yeah, but
Wayne Brady is not as funny as he was back in the day.
That's true.
He has a couple shows. Have you ever seen him in Catch 21? No, because y'all don't watch the Game Show Network like me.
Michael, I'm 20 years old.
I go so hard.
I'm
They call
85.
me so hard.
Hold on. Can we just reference the fact that Michael tried to say the sentence, or say the phrase, I go so hard, in reference to the Game Show Network.
Listen, I'm a Game Show Network connoisseur. I eat it up the way I eat up nacho chips at night.
Michael's the most pretentious person you'll ever meet about the Game Show
You
Network.
don't understand. I'm paying extra money for Sling so I can watch the Game Show Network. It's one of my favorite channels, and this is not a bit. I
No,
love
that's
game
actually
shows.
true.
I love game shows so much. I'm taping episodes of Deal or No Deal so I can show my wife.
He actually saw that you could pay extra money to have the Game Show Network, and he decided to do
It
it.
was a no-brainer.
Easiest money Michael's ever
I
spent
agree
in his
with
whole
that, but
life.
probably in the opposite.
I skip a meal for my children. They don't have to eat one less meal of food so I can watch Game Show Network.
That's why Marcus got Malley the taco.
For one taco, and you're 29.
I got 99 problems. I'm trying to turn that into a joke. Still keep coming back to it.
Okay, yeah, it'll keep. We'll
Come
fix
back.
it in post.
Michael Malley.
I think he's 10, because I don't think there's one better than him.
He's not. If we want to go with the original definition that was revised, with that it's transcendent, Mike O'Malley is very good.
And transcendent, because I think I will never forget Mike O'Malley.
He was so bad on that other game show is the problem. The one that I can't remember that I made up.
This made-up game show that doesn't exist, he
Telling
sucked
you,
in it?
exists, but he did suck in it. And it wasn't so much him as, like, you know how we just made the joke that the kids on Guts didn't have any charisma?
Imagine if they were nerds.
Imagine if they were nerdier and inside a carpeted game show room, and it were even earlier in the 90s, and it was that much worse. And Mike O'Malley, like, I don't know, he just seemed like he didn't give a crap about being there.
He wasn't as pumped to be on that show as he was to be on Guts.
No, because the Aggro Crag was not in his presence.
In my head, Mike O'Malley lived inside of the Aggro Crag, and he
He's
was
not
just
a hobbit
and one of the
or a
reasons
dwarf.
and one of the reasons he was so pumped every single episode was he's like, my house got a little bit bigger.
Smaller.
Michael Malley
No,
got
bigger.
nominated on Broadway this year.
What the crap?
I don't
What is
know.
he doing?
I don't know. I just saw it on here.
Holy
He's even in a movie with Bill... Or no, that's Tom Hanks. Never mind. I thought that was a Bill Murray movie.
Holy Aggro Crag. He's a Broadway boy.
I think we have to give him a 10 now. He's apparently transcended Guts.
Nickelodeon All-Star Challenge? Was that it?
What are you talking about?
The other show that he did.
No.
That's the only one.
You did admit that you dream about Mike O'Malley.
Figure it out.
Maybe you dreamed it.
Past. No, I didn't dream this
No,
game
Michael
show.
Michael regularly still dreams about Mike O'Malley.
Well,
Which he will tonight.
While our sister looks that up, I think it's a 9.
Oh, we can give
There's
him a 9.
the Mike O'Malley Show.
No.
No.
That's pretty good, though. I don't see anything on here that looks related. Get the picture?
That might be it.
That's the one where they furry it out,
Yeah.
basically. It's not a
Fuzzy.
nerd game. Like, you have to figure out what the picture is before
No, but
it's
I
clear.
remember some of those like questions being real nerdy.
This is the
I
cover.
feel like this isn't true.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Get the picture.
Oh, man.
That was not a good show.
Guts! So, the Aggro Crag.
10 is transcendent. When those people were in the presence of the Aggro Crag, they had no choice but to give their
110%.
110%.
To just hurl their bodies at the most...
24/7.
Is the Aggro Crag being rated as the Aggro Crag or like...
The greatest thing of all time.
Well, okay, but then like on Legends of Hidden Temple, they didn't really disrespect that talking mouth either. So
You mean...
it was-
wait, are you referring to Omek?
yeah.
Don't call him a talking mouth.
His name is...
why?
He has a name.
Blasphemous.
It's been a while. I only remember doing a British accent. You think I'm gonna remember his name?
Hold on, everybody. We better get down. Omek might strike our sister with lightning.
Good night. His name is freaking Olmec.
And it needs to be spoken with zeal. What the crap?
He gave us history and gave us the secrets of the temple.
and always explain the
Do you not remember the monkey shrine?
I do remember the monkey shrine. All I'm saying is if we're comparing...
Just put the monkey together, right?
Hold on. Okay, so for real though,
That was
the only show that I remember getting the most mad at, more than Arrow, more than I've yelled at any other show, is there's literally a monkey that has a bottom piece, which is the biggest
It's in
piece,
3 parts.
a middle piece, which is smaller than the big piece, and the smallest piece.
It wasn't
And it goes in that
They
order.
didn't get the pieces in the wrong order. They got the orientation. They wouldn't twist the monkey's tummy to face the right direction, or the monkey's head to face the right direction. The monkey's head having a post in it that goes through the other 2 pieces, so you obviously know that that's the last one. Me.
Dude, I would get legit mad. Be like, just put the monkey together, it's not that hard. Like, you did all the other hard stuff. Like, some of this stuff was, like, looked hard and, like, difficult to do, and you managed to get lucky enough to make it through that temple, which was definitely rigged, because you don't know if one of those freaking temple guards are gonna grab you or not.
Those temple guards were legit
Terrifying.
scary. More terrifying than anything I've ever seen in my entire life are those temple guards. I would... Speaking of dreaming of things, man. Sometimes I didn't want to open up my closet because the temple guard was going to come, and I did not have any of the medallions for him to take. I had no extra lives. I only have this life. YOLO.
I literally forgot about everything in that show, too.
My family's a failure.
I forgot about the medallions.
The
I remember the
Blue
monkey,
Jaguars!
This is why we're on this podcast, because we know important things.
Yeah, we watched so much Legend of the Hidden Temple, and we said, someday, we're gonna make jokes about this on the internet. I better remember all of this.
I didn't know what the internet was when I was a kid, so there. It didn't exist really. When I first saw that show. When I grew up, I was watching PBS shows and said, if you don't have a computer at home, you can go to your local library, because people didn't have homes with computers all the time.
Michael, that doesn't exist. That's a lie.
Whatever. Back in my day.
Alright, the show Guts overall.
9.
9's very good.
Yeah.
It's a very good show. It's
I
a
love
great
that show. It's so good. If it were on the Game Show Network, I'd watch it and tape it. I still call things taping it. You know, last time I used an actual tape to record something? A long time ago.
It was one of those 6 mixtapes that you sent to Mo.
I didn't send...
It was a joke.
I didn't have a crush on her that bad.
No, you sent the mixtape to Lucy
just-
from Odyssey.
I couldn't just Google...
Lucy was a nerd.
Have you met our brother?
Amanda's not a nerd.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's almost like you've known Michael for 23 years now.
I married up. We'll just say that.
Did you bring anything to the table this week?
I did, and it's so much good. Because now you are approximately, let me guess, 20 years old.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Good guess.
You just told me that Maddie is 23.
Or 85.
It depends on the deep
Are you still
fiction.
awake over there?
Barely.
We're alive.
Oh, whoa.
Wow.
Rip, rip, rip. No, here's the deal, though. What's something that you miss more as an adult more than anything else? There's a right
Cream
answer.
savers.
Wrong
Nope.
answer.
What happened to those when I was little?
Sleep.
Cream savers still exist.
No, they don't. They stopped making them. I looked them up online. You can't even order them.
What?
Okay,
I'm
hold
dead
on.
serious.
Bull crap.
I was gonna spend good money
I
on
don't
cream
know if
savers.
Where can I buy a cream saver, Google?
Alright, what about you, babe?
What do you mean I can't?
Sleep. I told you.
I already talked about
find
sleep.
A cream saver, Google?
I'm sorry. That's still what I missed.
I can't bring up
most.
sleep 2 weeks in a row. You can't reuse the same jokes.
Something we missed most as a kid.
I found a few places.
It says I can buy it at Walmart right now.
Yeah, dude, I just
No,
had a
go
cream
on their
saver.
website and it says out of stock. And then I went to the Cream Saver website and they do not make them.
I don't know if I...
If you have a Cream Saver, it's probably a really old one that you found somewhere.
Nope. It wasn't a cream saver. It was a Werther's original, and it was good.
Warford.
Dude,
those
those
are
are very
good.
good.
Did you know that the brand that makes gummy
They're-
worms also makes Gushers, but it's like their brand?
Dude, gosh, so...
I
I
found
thought
them.
we were telling jokes here, not talking about candy.
Sorry, I started thinking about candy. I love candy.
Okay,
It's
but
so
candy 10 out of 10. Most candy. Good candy
Maybe-
10 out of 10.
No, not most candy. There's some hot poo candy.
That is
Good
true.
candy.
They make a
like
pickle flavored candy now.
Huh?
Yep.
Skittles.
10 out of
10.
10.
Spicy
Okay,
Skittles?
Hands down.
Spicy Skittles. 8.
8.
7.
7.
7 out of 10.
They're fine.
The purple Skittles. 8.
Sweet and sour.
Sweet and sour
10.
Skittles are a 10, man.
What about just
they're
regular
so
sour
good.
Skittles?
Sour Skittles are a 9.
They rip
Sometimes
you up kind of bad.
Sometimes they make you bleed if you eat as many as someone at this
Sometimes-
table.
If you eat just a lot of them.
It's not actually him, that's me.
Well, you just eat the sugar stuff. You're gonna die.
It's so good.
I've eaten Sour Patch Kids till my mouth bled, but I don't know if I've eaten Sour Skittles till my mouth bled.
Kids are so good. Swedish Fish are a 10 out of 10.
I do love Swedish Fish.
One time I ate a whole bag of Swedish Fish.
How big
in one
was the
sitting.
bag, though?
It was the biggest bag that Walmart will give me.
That's pretty big.
In one sitting, and then I vomited.
I used to buy those
Well-
and Mom would hide them because she was disappointed that I bought
What are you
such a-
talking about? I didn't have a Swedish Fish until I was a grown butt man.
I know. I was also grown, and I brought home a bag that was like the pound bag, and she hid it because she was disappointed that I brought so much candy into the house.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Very. Dad found it and ate them.
Yo, we have to go back. If we're going to talk about stories about when I was a kid, I used to never be able to keep candy because there was someone that
I would
lived in
eat
this
it.
house, and his name was Mark, and he would eat all my candy, and I would find a stash of candy, and he would eat it, and sometimes I would have a box of candy because I treated candy like it was a precious commodity, and I would eat one little piece a day. Like, I'm not kidding.
He
I could
still
have-
does.
I could have a bag of... No, not anymore. I'm a big
Not
boy.
with the Skittles.
That's true.
But here's the thing. I used to be able to have a bag of Skittles and it would last me forever. So I would take all my candy, I would put it in a lunchbox. And I had candy that was 6 years old. It wasn't 6 years old, but it was 3 years old. And guess who would find it and eat it all? My little brother.
Mark
big
ruined a lot of
candy fan.
things for our childhood.
I'm
Me
big.
and Amanda were talking about that earlier. Scooby-Doo, Batman, the A-Team.
Me and Dad always watched Batman. Didn't ruin that one.
I wasn't allowed to watch Batman as
I watched
a kid.
Batman. Wait, what Batman?
Oh, the good one.
Okay, yeah.
I saw Adam West Batman.
Yeah. Bam.
What a weird show that was, man.
Dude, have you ever watched that show and been, like, slightly uncomfortable about it? Because I watch it as an adult,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh.
It's weird.
I really like all the parts with the Joker when he refused to shave his facial hair, so they're like, I guess we'll put this white makeup over it,
Here's the thing.
I guess.
Ceasar Romero as the Joker was 100% a 2 out of 10 because he made me feel uncomfortable not
Not in the good
not
ways.
as the Joker,
As
but as
Ceasar
Ceasar
Romero.
Romero. He refused to shave his mustache, so he would just paint his face white over the mustache.
But you could see it.
You could see it. It was creepy as sin.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah, it was maybe creepier than that picture of Mcauly Culkin that was floating around for a minute.
Oh. I don't know.
Sometimes I just send, and now that she's here, sometimes I just send my sister pictures of Mcauly Culkin. It's a thing I do.
Bad.
But not
1
the
out
good
of
ones.
10.
Not when he was a kid, but when he was a grown man, and not when he's in his cleaned up phase.
Yeah,
When he was
now.
in his other phase.
Okay, right. Okay, real quick though, we do need for you to actually bring up your thing.
Well, you guys all gave the wrong answers. I was hoping you would give another shot.
Oh, I didn't give an answer yet.
What's something that you miss from when you were a kid that you don't have now?
Time.
Yeah,
That was
you're close.
deep.
You're real close.
Is it games?
What?
Like board games, like the time fun. Is it fun?
Close. Fun and time. And guess what? It's almost Memorial Day. And that means
Summer.
summer vacation,
Ooh.
dog. What if we got summer vacation as grown-ups?
We had summer vacation last year.
What are you talking about?
Do you mean
Okay.
like from school?
Yeah, no,
Oh, I was
I'm
gonna say,
talking.
we
No,
went
Michael.
camping
Michael
last
is
summer. It was
talking.
a good time.
No,
Mike-
like 3 solid
Michael.
months of
Michael is
nothing.
talking.
3 solid months of no responsibilities.
104 days of zero responsibilities,
Of summer vacation.
and school comes along just to end it.
Yep.
The annual problem
for our generation is finding a good way to spend it.
Like maybe.
Building a rocket or fighting a mummy or climbing up the Eiffel Tower, discovering something that doesn't exist or giving a monkey a
Bah, 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 bah.
surfing tidal waves, creating nanobots or locating Frankenstein's brain,
It's over here.
fighting a dodo bird, painting a continent or driving our sister insane.
Phineas!
As you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff to do before school starts this fall. Where's Perry, I think?
Oh. So stick
So look at
with
that, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it.
Yeah,
Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence. Wow.
I'm impressed. I feel a little bit of love for my siblings. For once in this whole day. No, but for real though, what about 3 months of no responsibility time where, and like, listen, I'm a dad. And a husband. A husband first, then a dad. I did it the right way. But here's the thing.
There's an innuendo in there somewhere, but keep going.
I did it the right way. But here's the thing. I'm not talking about, like, I don't want to be a dad or a father. I'm talking about I don't want to go for work for 3 months, and instead I want to stay home and, like, teach my kids about the world and go to Six Flags. Or, like...
Or the zoo, like, every day.
Or just, like, what did you do in summer? You sat in front of the TV and watched A-Team too.
Except for with Mom, she made us do math drills all summer because math...
we sucked at math.
You get rusty over the summer, she says. We're not going to get rusty over the summer.
No, we did,
okay,
though.
hold on.
We
Can we-
sucked at math, all of us.
Can we also bring up the little point that Mom would always be like, we're probably going to do school throughout the whole summer, and it would last
Maybe a week.
maybe 6 days.
I have to scratch my back so bad.
Can you reach it?
Nope.
You need some help? Oh.
Wow.
Good
Alright, so
luck.
here's the thing. Summer, obviously, 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
There's no dispute here.
Bugs, heat,
What?
humidity.
What?
No. Bugs, heat, humidity?
For the response... For trading work and school?
Okay, but
No,
we
you
we
said
don't get
summer.
that
Guys,
now. You said
guys.
summer,
You said
not
summer.
summer
Guys,
vacation.
Summer
Okay,
vacation.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Guys, just so you know, I would literally give up a little piece of each one of my fingers to be able to do that every single year again. They'd be like-
Absolutely.
they walk up. They're like, we're like, hey, we're taking like freaking first knuckle up from your left from your left pinky, but you get 3 months off. It'd be like,
What if it's
Deal.
your right pointer?
I mean, eventually,
Your left pinky is
eventually
the
we'll
one
get
you
there.
like screwed up.
No, that's my
Like,
right
of course
pinky.
you missed that. You won't miss it.
Ooh.
No,
That is so ugly.
It looks so weird.
I can post that on the Instagram. We have an Instagram account. We'll talk about that later.
Since when?
Last week. And I
Last
stayed up till late making it.
Oops, missed that.
It's
Were
okay.
you actually sleeping?
We didn't advertise it.
She
at
was
all.
sleeping.
She was
That
here.
never
Probably.
happens. Was Charlie sleeping then?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah, no,
Impressive.
it was Mother's Day, and
Oh.
no joke. Michael's like, I gotta make sure Amanda can sleep, and we recorded and we did all this dumb stuff, and literally as soon as we were done, Michael's like, I think it's the last thing we had to do. Chuck started crying. He's like, and then he went up and dealt with his son.
I don't want to give up my responsibility as a father or a parent, but I do want to give up my responsibility at work. But I'd still like to have enough money to live in a home. So it's a
Yeah,
good
be
thing
a
I have this
teacher.
job. Because I love this job. I want
is
to
a
do
good
this
job.
job through the summer.
Oh wait, you wouldn't have the money.
We're making bank off of this.
I'm pretty sure our sister just dissed us. I muted her because I'm pretty sure she just said something about us.
I didn't. I said if you want your summers off, you'd be a teacher, but you wouldn't get the money because they pay teachers crap money.
We make so much money on this podcast.
I'm rolling in it.
He's wearing 2 chains.
Then why don't you? Why are you even complaining about not having summers off if you don't even have a job that you have to work in the summers unless you want
Hold on. You think it's just me and Michael just come down here and just say stuff and it happens to be funny? Have you not listened to this little thing we like to call episode 4 of our podcast?
No, I did.
Yeah, no, so, sometimes it's not funny. We have to come down here and try and throughout the whole week think of funny things to say, can I say stupid stuff about this for half an hour at least?
Almost all of my favorite memes were from summer vacation. Almost all of them
Your
exclusively.
favorite memes?
Memes. That's what I call them. For short. Same amount of syllables, one less letter.
It's not.
What? Well, it depends on whether you say memory or memory, you dingus. Memory. Memmy.
That's not how you say it though.
Okay, so
I was literally saying memory, so...
do you guys can everybody shut up so we can listen to Michael tell us good memmy stories?
Think of some of your favorite memories. Were they not in the summer vacation period of time? Going to our grandparents' house for, like, no reason for, like, the whole summer.
We did that in the fall too. Anytime Dad
I
left, we
didn't!
were in Ohio.
We did, yeah.
You were homeschooled. You could do whatever you wanted to
I
do.
could, but we
Literally.
didn't. We got to stay up as late as we wanted to until midnight.
No.
No, like, Mom was actually... Okay, so Mom had a lot of kind of, we can say ridiculous rules about certain things sometimes. However, Mom was never the mom, at least with, by the time you guys, like, were down,
You're
I
welcome.
didn't have a bedtime, really, like, ever since I was, like, 10. Like,
I mean, Mom didn't care about you by the time we were out of the house. You were just...
Well, like, usually if Dad was gone, she got lonely, so I feel like we all just kind of hung out with her until we were all tired, and we all went to bed at the same time.
Or like we'd watch TV together till everybody literally just fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
We did that a lot in the summer.
Yeah.
We did that a lot all year.
Summer vacation. You're getting off topic. What do we have to do to get it back? 1, get a job that's not the job I have now.
Okay, yes.
Podcasting?
Yes. 2, go into poverty.
Why is that? Or is that just what's gonna happen?
No, that is an option. I could do that.
I mean, you could. I mean, you could just
3,
steal a bunch of money, and then you have it.
Rob a bank.
Rob a bank.
Or
I've
just a rich
seen
person.
Ocean's 11 approximately 4 times.
What about this? Watch all of Breaking Bad and become a drug stealer.
GoFundMe.
Ooh,
GoFundMe
kickstart it.
for
Kickstart summer vacation.
A GoFundMe to start my drug empire?
Yeah.
Or to start a summer vacation
Both.
fund?
Both.
Whichever comes first, probably.
We'll start both of them, and whatever one gives us more money by the end of so many days, we'll go with that one.
Summer vacation, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Dude, summers, you play outside. Last night, I was throwing a frisbee with one of my friends. And I was like,
Billiam.
no, it was Tanner. But,
Tanner, 10 out of 10.
Tanner's very cool. But, we were playing
7.
catch. And, woof, you haven't even met him. But,
Everyone's a 7 till I meet him.
that's a decent...
They can go up or down.
I've met Tanner,
That's what I-
so 10 out of 10.
Tanner's really
7.
cool. Tanner's a 10. But,
He lit Mark Straw on fire. That was pretty good.
7.
But we were playing catch, and I was like, it was one of the first times that I think I had this feeling in a while where I was just like, it's nice out. Like, the sun had gone down, so it wasn't too hot. I was like, it's kind of nice out. I don't have a ton of responsibilities, and now that somebody got hired at work, and I'm transitioning out, I don't know how I said that word, but it wasn't right, I don't think. Now that I'm stepping down as the manager there, so, like, my responsibilities are dropping.
You're just talking about real life, isn't that a joke?
Yeah, no, are dropping way lower than ever, but, like, it was really nice. Like, I was like, it felt like summer vacation to me for a little bit.
Those are good days.
Can't stop the feeling.
That's where I was
Dance,
going with
dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. Dance, dance, dance. Can't stop the feeling. Feeling in my
Justin Timberlake, can we write Justin Timberlake?
10 out of 10. Hold on. Justin Timberlake with frosted tips, 10 out of 10. Justin Timberlake now, 9 out of 10.
But he wears the boots and the flannel shirts now.
And he's on Jimmy Fallon a lot.
Okay, Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon together is a 10 out of 10. However, is he ever going to make anything as good as... What was that first album called that's funny sounding?
Sexy Back?
Yeah. No,
No, Future Sex Love Sounds?
Yeah, that one. Yeah. See, edited in like I knew what that was and said it, and it's funny.
Love Sounds?
Love sounds.
Didn't he also just do
Gross.
Trolls? That movie looked dumb.
Gross.
You kind of look like a troll with
Ew.
your hair flopping like that.
Gross.
Gross.
Hey,
Oh.
to your value, say you gross.
Gross.
More.
What do you mean more?
Louder.
One word direction for you. More.
Anyway, let's wrap this crap up.
Oh, real quick.
Yo.
I have one question for our sister. So, I want you to rate one of me and Michael's favorite superheroes, and definitely our favorite superhero in the Marvel Cinematic
Whoa.
Universe. And it being Ryan Gosling playing
wanna
the
give
part of Captain
Ryan
America.
Gosling, Captain America, 10 out of 10. Easy.
I'm not going to give her a platform to crap on things we
No,
love.
no. Even, what's his name? Chris Evans, Captain America? He does a very good job. 10 out of 10.
Wait,
She
Ryan
hates Captain
Gosling
America.
plays...
I don't hate Captain America.
Ryan Gosling plays Captain America,
Ryan
though.
Gosling does play Captain
I
America.
just dislike him more than Iron Man. It's not the same.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Total D-Bags, too. So, thank you for listening to the show that me and Michael have created, Life's What You Rate It, on the good website, WackMatters.com. I don't know what the rest of the wrap-up stuff is, so I kind of just stopped.
Tell a joke.
Oh, you gotta explain the Instagram account.
Oh, yeah.
We have an Instagram account. It's called... Oh, what is it? It's something dumb.
And t-shirts. I have one in the mail.
Happy birthday, Maddie.
It's WackMatters_com. Yo, that's another thing we did.
birthday getting lit.
So here's the thing. We've now decided that all birthday gifts / gifts from our family are just going to be t-shirts for our website.
Until we get hats, and then they're hats.
We're just turning everybody into brands.
Are you ever gonna get mugs? Because I have a mug collection since I am 85 years old.
I did design a mug.
Oh boy.
I designed a mug.
I'm pumped about this mug. I don't even like anything that is hot drinks.
Nothing? Warm milk?
Yeah,
Tang?
actually, it's weird. It's weird though. It's weird. I do exclusively drink my milk at room temperature. What the crap are you talking about?
No, people drink warm milk.
On purpose?
They
Yeah.
do.
But have you ever
Hot Kool-Aid.
But have you tried Hot Tang?
I have actually hot
Hot
tang's not
Tang is
bad.
yum.
Hot Tang's pretty good.
Hot tang. Shout out to Pastor
There's
Dwight.
there's a thing about Hot Tang that when I drink it, it makes my throat.
It's a kick in the glass.
It makes my throat feel like
You know,
it's burning a little bit, but in a good way.
No.
Yes.
It's like when you eat an orange. That's what it's supposed to do.
No.
I don't know what you're saying then.
It's like a thing that does a thing in my mouth, and when I drink it,
Can you describe it a little bit
yeah,
worse, please?
it goes like this. It does that to me. Like, involuntarily, my throat does that, and I don't know how to describe it, except to say
A
that...
tingle?
No, not a tingle.
A tickle?
It's not a tickle. It's like a...
A wrinkle in your throat.
Did you know... Did you know that... Did you know that Tang is just tangerine juice?
No.
I refuse to accept that.
Did you know? So here's the thing. You always look at Tang and you go, this is some crappy orange juice because this is not what orange juice
But it's
tastes
got
like.
a monkey on the front.
But did you know what tangerine juice tastes like? Pretty much like Tang. Tang is actually short for tangerine
What's the difference
juice.
between a what?
Tangerine?
Tangerine and a mandarin orange.
A
And a
lot.
clementine.
The way that they taste,
Have you ever eaten a mandarin orange?
the way that they
Yeah.
look.
I've never seen a tangerine, I don't
now,
think.
a
That's not
tangerine and
in
a
a cup.
clementine. Closer. They're at least the same size.
Can I say something real
Mandarin
quick?
oranges
Just
are
tell a
very
real
similar
quick
to
story about my
In
brother.
size, but not in taste.
One time I was
Disagree.
hanging out in the kitchen. I think my sister was there.
Oh gosh.
I think my sister's friend was there. And my brother came in, and this was post salmonella, because one time my brother did have salmonella. And he looked at all of us and looked at the glass of Tang on the counter and said, "When I had salmonella, I was very dehydrated, and I peed, and it looked like this." And then he just walked out of the room, like he just wanted to share that little life experience.
It wasn't
that he
even
had.
it wasn't even made Tang right. We haven't even finished it, so it was still even more yellow.
But
Which
I
just made it
He just
worse.
dipped. He just dipped. He's like, "Yeah, that's one you guys."
It wasn't
know."
a joke,
I'm
it
like,
was just a statement of history. That's how it looked when I was that dehydrated.
Okay.
Let's wrap up the show.
Thanks for listening to Life Switch You Rated episode 6. This has been me, Michael Nip, and my co-host,
Marcus Nip.
and my featured co-hosts.
Amanda.
Maddie.
And they're nips too, in case you were curious.
I'm
They
a-
didn't. They
I'm
didn't
a
pick
She's
up.
a Bruce.
Well, legally,
Ah,
I am
frick,
also
I
a nip.
forgot.
Still haven't
No,
changed
not
it.
also, only.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, you're not a Bruce.
I'm not a Bruce.
Yeah, what the crap?
I identify as a Bruce.
Okay, and I identify as a cactus.
Thank you, Jared, for allowing your wife and signing the consent forms for her to be allowed on this podcast out of the house and leave the kitchen. She's still barefoot, though.
But I'm not pregnant.
No, hold on. And Mom, guess what?
Mom, we had Maddie on this podcast for a very special announcement. I know you've wanted grandbabies, and I've given you 2, and listen, maybe a 3rd, but not now. But not now. From me. But Maddie and Jared have a special announcement right here.
Just call them. They'll let you know. Just call them later. Maddie fell asleep. She's late for her.
I let her down once again.
Check out our podcast, WackMatters.com. There you can subscribe to the individual feeds or just the Wack Matters feed, which has all of our podcasts. I do another podcast over there with my buddy TJH. We do some music talk, and he also has been posting some other music podcasts as well. There's also, we're working on some other stuff behind the scenes. We might get some more podcasts up there soon. If you are able to, and you can go to iTunes and rate our podcast with 5 stars, that actually helps us a lot. as far as getting recognized and also being able to get sponsors in the future. There's t-shirts for sale, as we mentioned in one of our bits earlier. If you go to our website, there's a merch link, and you can buy some cool WackMatters t-shirts. We might come out with some new designs. We're also working on a secret plan to maybe be at Omaha Comic-Con this year. So
keep it on,
Super
secret. It's
secret.
secret. Keep it on the down low. Don't tell anybody about it.
I have not posted this on the internet, but when I
You're
do,
about to.
if you guys, if you're able to make it there, we might be there. We'll talk about that more in the future. It's hard to have money when you quit your job for summer vacation, but maybe we will start Patreon. Patreon?
You could start a second GoFundMe.
I was trying to think of a dumber way to say Patreon, but I think you beat me. Sorry. I let everybody down.
Reown. Pat Reown.
Did you all hear that noise?
I feel like I'd have to know how to spell the word Patreon to also.
I just went off what he said.
Anyways, so thanks for listening to the podcast. Do you have a joke?
I was trying to stall a little bit longer, and I forgot to think of a good joke.
I'm working on this one. I saw it in a YouTube video. Hold on.
Dad had a good one earlier. It was actually funny. Something about a monkey, but I don't remember what it was.
I mean, I have a funny joke that is about missionaries, but it's going to be a long format.
What's the difference
Between a slinky and a Republican? Oh, no, wait, what do they have in common?
What'd you say?
I meant a Democrat, but I said a slinky and a Democrat.
Hold on, let's say the whole thing again, because I was listening.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to say the joke right this time. What do a slinky and a Democrat have in common?
What?
They're both pretty much worthless, but fun to kick down the stairs. Dad told me that joke.
Alright, got another one. Let's see. Sometimes I'm bad at jokes. What's the difference between a tuna, a piano, and glue?
I don't know. What is the difference?
You can tune a piano, but you can't piano a tuna.
What about the glue?
I knew you'd get stuck on that.
Oh.
Dang it.